this video I'm going to go over the installation process of the Jacuzzi Mineral Cartridge System for your in-ground or above-ground pool. If you have a Zodiac Nature2 Express mineral sanitizer, the installation process for that unit is exactly the same as this one in the video. And everything you need to install the Jacuzzi Mineral Cartridge System comes included in the box. Also included is the installation manual and the owner's manual. It is also a small amount of silicone lubricant included for the saddle mount gasket. If you want to save some silicone lubrication for later on in the installation, you're going to use it one more time inside the saddle, right above the threads, where the mineral system O-ring sits after it threads in. And if you're installing this on an above ground pool with flex hoses, you would use this rigid PVC adapter. In that case, you would use a 1.5 inch saddle on this PVC adapter for an above ground pool. So the PVC plumbing here is 2 inch, so I'm going to go ahead and use a 2 inch plumbing saddle. You want to make sure you only install this on Schedule 40 PVC pipe. And you're also going to need a power drill for the hole saw bit. You also need a 13mm socket to tighten the bolts down on the saddle. Okay, the first thing you want to do is turn the power off to your system. You also want to relieve any pressure that may be in the lines. Now we're going to find a location on the return line for the Jacuzzi Mineral System. You want to install it after the heater or after any salt system. You want to make sure that the PVC pipe is clean, and if it's painted, that's perfectly okay for the installation. You'll need at least a 6 inch area of the return line to install it. And here's how the Jacuzzi Mineral System will look after the full install. You see that it's sitting here on this part of the return line after the salt system and after the heater. So you want to make sure you install it after any heater or any kind of sanitizing system on your pool. So I'll go ahead and apply this lube onto the saddle gasket here. Okay, once you have that lubed up, now we're going to take the saddle. You want to place the arrows in the direction of the flow. So the return line is going this direction. You see the flow arrow here indicating the return. You'll take the bottom of the saddle and place it underneath the pipe. Okay, and then we'll take this portion here on top, place it right here. Now we'll attach the bolts and tighten up the nuts. It's important that the mineral system sits straight, so make sure that this area is straight here. And before you tighten the bolts on the saddle, you want to make sure that it's perfectly level. And once you have the bolts in and the nuts hand tight, you just want to give it a 1/4 turn with the socket here. You don't want to over tighten it. And the same thing with this one here. And the same thing with the two here on the back. Again, the label here is warning you not to over tighten it. And of course it should be on here tight enough so you can't move the saddle. And the gap here is perfectly normal. Okay, now you're going to place the hole drill in the center of the saddle like this. We're going to go ahead and drill out the hole. Okay, that's perfectly normal to hear some water. And the part of the PVC pipe that you drilled out should be attached to the hole drill bit. You remove any kind of PVC pieces that are left behind. Okay, now you're going to insert the flow of the verdure valve. It goes in one direction only, like this. You'll see where it clips in. You just push down on it to make sure that it's seated properly. Okay, now I'm going to take the remainder of the silicone. I'm going to put it right here. And this is for the O-ring on the mineral system itself. It's going to sit right in here on the threaded part. Okay, now you're going to go ahead and snap on the outer housing with the label facing out towards you. Okay, now you're going to take the mineral cartridge and go ahead and thread it in. Make sure it's completely threaded in. And on the top you're going to see these months marked here. I'm going to go ahead and mark it, the install date, which was June. So this cartridge filter will need to be replaced in December, but you can wait until the next start of the season. You can definitely replace it anytime at the start of the season. I'm going to turn the power back on here. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the pump to check for any leaks. And everything is running fine here with no leaks. So that's the installation process of the Jacuzzi Mineral System. As you can see, it's very easy. It should take you less than 10 minutes to install it. Leslie's Pool Supplies has been do-it-yourselfers and pool trade professionals' trusted partner since 1963. providing quality products and services to make pool care easy and solutions and expertise to do it right.